That was the biggest smash and grab in 5 years, and we're all here for it, says Barnsley. Welcome back to Sky Blues Walk, episode 29. We're also talking about that result at Sheffield Wednesday, and we're talking about Silva and Eccles. People want them never to play together again. And Sheffield Wednesday weren't too happy about the first goal. We'll talk about West Sky Blues unsportsmanlike. We'll get into the controversy of that in a second. Plus, who deserves to be promoted? Who does Sky Blues want to see go up? And what is the worst ever Coventry City kit? Is it this one, which is a famous, very famous brown one? Do drop us a like. We're trying to get to 100 likes for the first time on these videos, please. So that would be really amazing if you can help us do that. So if you agree that that is the worst ever kit, let us know. We'll have a look at some shockers towards the end of the video. I think Jay is wearing one himself.
One of my faves. Beautiful kit.
I like it, Jay, actually.
Oh, great, lovely kit.
All right, let's jump into the Sheffield Wednesday result then, Ben. There's a bit of a rivalry growing between Coventry and Sheffield Wednesday because you played each other so many times. How did you view the game? Was that a smash and grab as many have described it?
Absolutely, it was a smash and grab for sure. But I think that in this you can't play well every week in this league. You just can't. It's impossible. You can't play well every week. But to get a result out of that game was phenomenal, and it just shows that we've come on to be able to win ugly. When at the start of the season we'd have lost that 3-1. We just would have. But the lads are showing grit, determination, fight, winning the duels, and defending for their lives. So I was over the moon yesterday with that because that felt better than some of the games we've won. Do you know what I mean? It felt a lot better than some of the games we won more convincingly, I'll say. But yeah, I was very impressed.
Tom, you were there. How good did it feel in the stands?
It was unbelievable, mate. I mean, Tuesday night as well against QPR, we had a last-minute winner from Thomas. It was brilliant. I mean, I said to my girlfriend next to me, I was like, I'll take a draw because they were coming at us all the time throughout the end. I was like, they're going to win this. I was like, take a draw, and that's fine. And then we got a big game against Preston. Then out of nowhere, it goes over. Beadle drops it. I don't know what he's complaining for. I mean, he dropped it. So Sim scores, and it's erupting in that away end. It was unbelievable. It's so positive at the moment, and I'm all for it. I mean, I think I put on Twitter about Lampard. I thought, why do clubs keep hiring Frank Lampard? He is the man to take us up. I just know it. I love the bloke. Celebrations at the end. It was unbelievable. It was one of my favourite away games all season because we actually won. So it was brilliant. Yeah, amazing.
All right. Let's look at some social media takes, shall we? Rob says, how we won that, I do not know, but good teams can play rubbish and still win. He does go on to say, though, Jay, please never play De Silva and Eccles ever again, Lampard. Today's the final straw because they should have blown us out of sight. That De Silva and Eccles point, Jay, please.
I think it's a tricky one. With Jay De Silva, I was his biggest critic last year. I absolutely thought he was rubbish for the whole season. This season, he 1 minute he plays well, 1 minute he was shocking yesterday. To be honest with you, it feels like clubs sort of target him on that side. We got Bidwell in there, he's a bit. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of Bidwell. He's a good, solid left back, but I think with Jay De Silva, because he's about 4'3", I think the team said to target him. They obviously played a few high balls and all that sort of stuff, and he's just too inconsistent. And if you're sort of pushing towards playoffs, can't really afford it, unfortunately. Very similar with Josh Eccles. Obviously, when we used to talk about Player of the Month on this program, pre-Christmas, it's always every month Josh Eccles. But since he signed his contract, he's just so inconsistent. 1 minute he'll play well, then he'll have 2-3 bad games. Yesterday, the game sort of drifted past him, really, I felt. He didn't really help Grimes in the middle at all. I personally, with Eccles, I still think he's a good squad option. I wouldn't personally get rid of him. He's a good option in that squad because he's a Cov lad. It's always nice to see a Cov lad come through. Always nice to see academy player come through as well. And he does have his moments also. He can perform at times. Jay De Silva, I think, in the summer, he needs to go personally. So I half agree with that tweet.
He was really
Thank you, Jay. Let's talk about Sims as well, Ben, shall we? Ultimately, what Sheffield Wednesday did was at home was because they did the smash and grab, didn't they? They got the 90th minute at your place. Awful ref for both teams. Sims deserved that. There's nothing wrong with his disallowed goal either. Should have had a hat trick. Great performance from him today. Still annoyed at the back line wasn't changed at half time. We won't get away with that again. On those points, first of all, Sims, just sum up how he did for you.
The same as he's done for the last month. When it's not going well for him, he's still putting himself about. He's actually holding the ball up, which it's been a myth. Sims never hold the ball up. His touch has been horrific, but recently he's just sort of turned it around. He must have had a rocket up his bum because I've never seen a bigger change in a player. But people were getting frustrated with Sims because we seen it last season. We saw what he could do at times, so that's why people were getting frustrated. And like I think I said it last week, it's a bit annoying really because to me it shows that he hasn't been trying at the start of putting 100% in, but now he is, and that's all we ask as Coventry fans. We just want people to wear the heart on the shirt and give it all, and he's doing that, and he's getting his rewards for it, which everyone loves to see it. Sims is such a nice fellow, and like I think everybody loves to see him doing well. That's all we want, and fair play to him. He did well, very well. He was disallowed that first goal, and it was never a foul. Never. Soft.
Never. From the away end, it was a bit hard to tell. I thought it was a foul, and then when I watched it back, I mean, Scott actually sent it to me at half time. I watched it back, and I was like, "It's never a foul."
Yeah,
never. But Sims' celebration at the end, he's so awkward, but I love him. He's getting involved. That's what you like to see for a young lad as well. I love him.
Let's talk about the controversy then that Sheffield Wednesday fans were not very happy about. So the backstory to this is that against West Brom in their previous game on the 15th minute, when of course they were applauding the young lad in Sheffield who lost his life through a stabbing at school, West Brom paused the game by hitting the ball out of play for a throw-in, and that allowed the referee then to conduct the minute silence, or the minute's applause, and then we move on. So, in the 15 minutes of this game, then, Jay, you are in possession of the ball. The applause starts, and they are saying that it was completely disrespectful that you didn't do the same thing. Here's a tweet which kind of highlights that. You say, Brad, the difference was we were on the attack and it was only halfway through the 14th minute. You had the ball for the whole 15 minutes and was passing it around the back. You should have just put a foot on the ball and clapped along like the West Brom players did. So, do you agree, Jay?
Obviously, first of all, it's a massive tragedy what happened to the young lad. And yeah, everyone did clap. The fan, obviously Tom can vouch for this, the fan did clap. When you look at the video, the clapping started and Stuart Armstrong had the ball and he was going on an attack. Why didn't he stop, put his foot on the ball? He went and still attacked, lost the ball. We got the ball back. Again, how do we know it's the 15th minute? We've not got one person looking at the clock. It's time to start clapping, unfortunately. None of the Sheffield Wednesday players, really did anything from what I can see on the video. Again, Tom was there. I couldn't see anything. But again, when the clapping, if you look back at the video, there's plenty of videos on Twitter at the moment. You can see the clapping started, and Stuart Armstrong had the ball. Why didn't he stop the ball? He tried to score a goal, tried to play a through ball. Our defenders intercepted it, and then we carried on playing with it. Not one Sheffield Wednesday player sort of made a big drama about it. I don't really know if it's the players' responsibility to check their watches at 15 minutes, get their Apple watches on, check the time. How are they supposed to know it's 15 minutes gone in a game? They're obviously concentrating about scoring a goal, etc. If it's anybody's responsibility, it's probably going to be the referees to stop the game. So I think it's a bit of controversy, but I also think it's a bit of saltiness from the Sheffield Wednesday fans, as usual, as they tend to do, just to put that little fire a little bit more. I think if it was agreed pre-match, great. The referee needs to do something about it then on 15 minutes. If it's not, then the Sheffield Wednesday players had the ball at the particular time when the clapping started. They could have put their foot on the ball or kicked it out, whatever. They didn't. They carried on playing. So you can't have it both ways, unfortunately.
Can I just add to that as well quickly?
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
It's only him, really. The Sheffield Wednesday fans in the comments are actually saying we realise he's just reaching, basically. So, yeah.
Yeah, I did see that.
There's a lot of, it's not all of them, it's just him.
But we all did clap from the away end as well. Everyone in the stadium was clapping, I can confirm. So
yeah. Ben was saying, yes, that new rule where the opposition can tell you what to do with the ball when you're in possession of it. I must have missed that one. Rodoni with the assist as well. And actually, there were some of the tweets that saying, well, as a Sheffield United fan, he would have been delighted with Coventry scoring in that minute against his rival team as well. So actually, it was actually almost perfection, if you like, as well. Yes, but there is a little bit of a heat between these two sides, Tom. Which the rumours are there's some things going on in the stadium as well. Does that concern you? I mean, people say Coventry always try and force rivalries, but it looks like you've actually got one now. Oh, have we lost Tom, or have we lost me? Hello.
Okay,
And then,
Tom.
like us,
He's there.
Oh, let me have a look. Am
Have
I
we
back
lost
now?
you? You're back.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So as I was saying, sorry. Yeah. So obviously we don't like them. I'm not a big fan of them. They don't like us. And there was that stuff last season with Casey Palmer. I'm not going to get into it all. Everyone knows what happened. So yeah, I think with two clubs that really don't like each other, is it going to become a proper rivalry? I hope. I don't know. I hope not, to be honest, because they're nowhere near us. I thought rivalries were two teams locally to each other, like us and Leicester, but it could become a big rivalry. I was there yesterday. Apparently there was a home fan in the away end. I don't know how true that is, but if that's the case, why? There was empty seats in the home end, so that was a bit baffling. And it kicked off. I saw a bunch of videos. So we're two clubs that really don't like each other. I think the Casey Palmer thing really kicked it off last season. It can get quite ugly. So I don't go to football to fight, so I'm not getting involved in any of that, but it can cause some brilliant moments, trust me, between home and away fans, I'll tell you that. But it can become a big rivalry, I reckon. But I don't know, Sheffield United hate us as well. So it's practically everyone now.
Yeah, they do.
It's everyone in this league with us.
Yeah, they just hate Besetts, actually. That's all.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about who's going to go up then, because the league is coming to an end now. 13 games, Ben. That's all that's left, which is madness, given that how quickly it's gone. We'll focus on the playoffs next week, but let's focus on going the top. And we're asking Coventry fans this week who deserves to go up, because there's lots to talk about. Who deserves to go up in terms of play, and also who deserves to go up in terms of not coming straight back down again. That's how the table stands at the moment. But of the 4 teams there, we know 2 of them, Ben, are going to go up. For you, who deserves to go up?
Whoever deserves to go up will go up. But I think it will be Leeds and Burnley, because I think Burnley have kept a lot of clean sheets in the first segment of the season, and now I think they've added. Was it Leon? Was it Edwards or Marcus Edwards?
Marcus Edwards, yeah.
I think that the goals will come now. I think they'll gel and the goals will come, and they'll just go on a run, because obviously defense. I think the defense will get them there. Sheffield United, I've watched them a few times this season, and they're doing very well. Don't get me wrong; they've got a great team spirit, but they seem to sort of get through games. So yeah, I think personally, if anyone deserves to go up, as hard as it is for me to say, it's probably Sunderland with what they've done this season with a young team. But yeah, I think it'll be Leeds and then Burnley, personally.
Okay. Jay, who do you think deserves to go up based on what you've seen?
Leeds 100%. I think they've been the 2 times we played them, they've been head and shoulders above us, unfortunately. And every time I've seen them play, they've looked like they've got a good, strong unit there. So I think Leeds should finish on top. A bit like what Ben said, every time I watch Sheffield United, they seem to grind out results. They've got some class players. Obviously, Gustavo Hamer, in my eyes, is the star of that team. But they've got class players that can create out of nothing, really. So they seem to be winning games by the skin of the teeth most weeks, but grinding out the results, which is a great sort of thing for a team to have. Burnley, again, defensively very, very solid. It's the question of if they can get those goals. Like Ben, I think Mark said is a massive signing for them. They seem to have got a good attacking unit now as well. So I think it will be Leeds and Burnley.
Okay. Thank you very much, both of you. That we're coming on to the final part then, which is, of course, the worst ever shirts for Coventry. Before we do that, it's Preston, Tom. This weekend, is the jinx, the hoodoo, the curse, whatever you want to call it, gonna come to an end this Saturday?
I'm actually confident it will, and I know, like, the whole thing with Burnley is with Preston is that we never beat them. but I'm actually very confident. I think they're 15th. They're struggling. So, no, I don't see why we can't just, as a home game, we could beat anyone at home, even Preston, hopefully. We did it against Swansea a few weeks ago. So, yeah, I'm very confident we're actually going to beat them, and hopefully getting a playoff place would be even better. So, yes.
Ben, you as confident as Tom?
No. Last time I said we
Brilliant.
would lose and we lost. So 100%, we will not beat Preston.
Really?
Jay?
I'm when Tom's mentioned that their form recently is actually very, very good. They got a draw yesterday, beat Norwich.
Yeah.
They're on a really, really good run at the moment. So, to be honest with you, out of the fixtures we've got over the next couple of weeks, this is the one I'm a bit nervy about, to be honest with you. So, I hope we break that hoodoo. But I'll put this down as a draw personally myself. But they're on very, very good form. They're grinding. They're sort of battling out and getting good results over the last couple of weeks. So I'll be happy with the draw on this one, to be honest with you.
Okay. You've already ended one hoodoo in Swansea. Let's see if we can end the other one. It's just a remarkable run of never being Preston. It's unreal. Right. Let's talk about some rubbish shirts and. Shall we? This is what we found. Some, and first of all, the goalkeeping top from. I mean that. I'd love to meet the designer that came up with that one. And then the one. What do you think about the one on the left there, Jay?
That's my worst. Yeah.
Is it?
Do you know what? We've got this amazing guy on Cov Twitter called Cov Concept. He makes kits and stuff. So a couple of months ago, I was actually discussing with him about my ranking of shirts. I surprisingly put this as one of the nicest shirts that we had. Everyone mugged me off. I actually thought I liked this shirt personally, but everyone hated it. So I think I'm the only fan that actually liked this shirt personally at the fan base. But apparently
it's too white, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess so. But
I think, Jay, it's because it's just a Nike template. That's the thing. There was no effort that's gone into it. The actual shirt is okay, but it's just. Yeah. I think four teams had that in the AFL last season, but just different colours.
We had a period of the Nike and Puma kits over this generic horrible kits, but prior to that and since then, we've had some amazing kits, especially this one.
That's this one. Tesco carrier bag, isn't it? That's what they call it.
Yeah.
So we'll get some more.
That
this one
kit is beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that.
Do you like that?
I love
it. It's beautiful.
I love it. I love that one. I really love that one.
Okay. And these two, I mean, come on, the one on the left there. I mean,
I like that. I've got that one.
People like it. Yeah, I don't like the one.
That one's come out. That one's got recently.
The one on the right is hideous.
That one.
Yeah,
on the right is hideous.
That's the most expensive Coventry shirt out there on the left. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Nothing says Coventry about it, does it? That's the thing. I mean, red, the patterns, it just screams Bristol City, doesn't it? It doesn't scream Coventry. Have we missed any? Obviously, we've got the brown one as well, which is folklore. I mean, that one, nothing will beat that. I mean, we're going to do Norwich next, and Norwich have got some shocking kits, the green and yellow patterns. But that one on the left, I think, goes down as, probably one of the worst as well. What have we forgotten, though? Let us know in the comments. And if you missed last week's video, we finished off the worst ever Coventry 11. Go back and have a look at that. And of course, thank you for all your suggestions of worst ever managers in last week's comments as well. Right, you guys, good luck against Preston. You're not your bogey side, and we'll see you in 7 days' time to review it all. Don't forget to drop us a like. We're hopefully trying to get to that 100 likes. That'd be absolutely amazing. And drop us a subscribe if you haven't yet done so already. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Jay. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks,
enjoy your week.